pings.
The pings.
Let's see. Here's a ping. There's a ping I can ping. Time to be real ominous about it.
Ping quietly, Ping.
I would do the not at everyone ping,
No,
but like, it's for thematic purposes only. But like, contractually, I can't.
Contractual obligation to add everyone.
Piph, why?
Why not?
Well, it all started when I was a child and first got to get a Super Nintendo. And I was like, this is the greatest thing of all time. And then it all went downhill to here.
Yeah. And then
here
became a very quiet man.
Yeah. I'm usually pretty quiet. I'm a lower toned boy.
Listen, it's all led to this moment. Quiet Piph.
We're gonna be doing a bit of a preamble. I assure you, for everyone who is like listening to the stream and can hear our fantastical voices, that the game audio is on. It is playing.
Listen.
So, yeah, there is that. If you hear whirring in the background, that's my computer, not the game. You have to make sure that it is the computer that's like a few feet away from me. Oh, who is all here? So it is a Piph, and would you like to introduce yourself?
It is me. It is Nico. Hello.
Nico.
It is I, Nico. I'm here to be a quiet man.
Yeah. Nico's done a few streams on Stabbiness, I think, or just on your own channel.
I've done some stuff. I don't know which things that weren't. I forgot.
Was Alan Wake on this?
I don't remember. I think Alan Wake was on Stabbiness, and Control was on Stabbiness? Question mark? Yes.
Maybe.
The chat will know.
Everyone's saying Control, so it's probably Control.
Okay. Yeah, so Control was on here. I'm pretty sure if I did Control on Stabbiness, then I also did Alan Wake on Stabbiness. I think I'm just playing all of those games here. And I think I played one other game on Stabbiness, but I don't remember what it was. Or I'm just lying. I don't know. One of the two.
It's hard to keep track. I've had a problem, so I've actually been categorizing my Steam games to be like which ones I have and have not done. Specifically for this stream.
I see.
Hello. Welcome.
It is, hello. It's the rare Nico Piph combo.
There's no discount for this combo. We call it a combo, that's it.
Yeah. You just get them both at the same time. That's all. That's the plan. That's the deal.
Alright. Top of the hour has transferred over, and here you go. This is the game. It is supposed to be playing audio. Let me show you how the... Here's audio. We have people. This.
These things.
The sad boys.
Oh, is that subtitles?
Yeah. The sun. And sound.
Oh, sound, yeah. Well, why would we need sound? This is the quiet man.
So there's Gears 2 that has words and things you can understand. Alright, we're going to be getting into it.
I don't understand what those other two little icons are.
Hold on. Okay, cool.
I see.
So we're gonna get the full experience with the Quiet Man. I hope you all are ready. Because we are playing how this game was intended. Back in day one, this was your only way of playing this game. By the way, if you get, like, annoyed about the, like... Nah, you'll see.
It'll be fine.
Are you guys ready to interpret? Are you guys ready to take in all that what you see and hear and taste, smell, feel?
I'm definitely ready to taste this game.
So this right now is live action. Very true. This game, it is seamless between its live action and CGI, or just, you know, 3D models that people would do.
Owl tonight, kid. Be careful.
So, I'm not going to explain what's going on. You, the audience, everyone here has to interpret what's going on. Because I'm not going to tell you. And I'm going to give you a small amount of spoilers. The game's not going to tell you.
This vato steps to my lady, my vieja, and says, me lo pelas. Lo chingué.
¿Cómo le dijiste?
Lo chingué, pero bien.
Dígame cómo.
Le dije, vete a casa con mamá. Yo! Wrong address, dog! No one ordered no chow! What the hell, man? You stupid or very stupid? ¡Muévase!
I hope you're ready for this.
Just gave him like a light shove. Ah. seamless transition.
Right. We're in the game now.
We're in the game.
We're in the game. Alright, let's see. Okay, that's a run. That's good. Yeah, look. Hold on, guys.
Sir.
I need to figure out what are my controls. So there's A, B, X,
Okay.
Y.
This is very informative.
There's button. There's button. There's
Okay.
button.
Like a dash? Okay, like one of them is obvious. It's like your detective sense or whatever.
I want to go back to the game. Okay, there we go. So let me. So, you might notice that something's missing.
It's fine. I don't know what you're talking about. It's a perfectly reasonable game.
Oh, no, the lens flares is something that is a game mechanic. You figured it out. For you see, the lens flare is actually indicating something that the game does not tell you. So you see that there's a lens flare in like the top right? That's a gauge. I'm now in gauge mode, and you can see that the lens flare is dropping.
So I get they didn't want to do they didn't want to have like indicators in this game or anything really.
They honestly
But,
didn't want to make a game.
But like the lens flare is not a good indicator at all. It is quiet time.
Alright, I hope you all are interpreting this. I would like to, just have people guess what the hell is going on.
Well, someone is dead and there's a child.
Okay.
Young man yells at Cloud. Wait, what?
Oh yeah, this is also an indication?
Of?
That's press the A button.
I thought you were low on health.
No. That's something completely different.
Is that effect part of the narrative, or is it a mechanic?
No, I will not explain anything else.
I can't tell if that effect of look at this traumatic thing on screen, this is my trauma, I guess, is a result of a finishing move, or if it's part of the story.
I will now give you this piece of information. If you'd like me to skip a scene, just tell me. Because you'll notice pretty quickly that these scenes... You'll see. But just tell me when you're just kind of fed up with the scene.
Club Moonrise. You can, like, very lightly hear his muffled footsteps. And that's it! I'm sorry, sir, you're not allowed to be here. Are you... No, that's a pocket...
Interpret.
Okay.
Interpret!
Good interaction! Good interaction! He's... You're not... Why is this... Wait, hold on. He came here from, like, beating up gang members in a shitty Like, where even was he?
You have to interpret. You can't get
Okay.
answers, you have to make answers.
Okay, well, he knows the lady in the picture, I guess. This is one of those crooner clubs, and is she the one who was dead?
This is... You create the narrative.
Okay. Well, this is a drug dealer. Because it's just counting cash money, and nobody except drug dealers do that.
Alright.
Is it not? I mean, I feel like I haven't been ruled out. Okay, so he hasn't. I win. That's okay. I was correct.
Little do you know, this is just ashes of Pokemon cards.
Okay, so this is vaguely modern day because that's a smartphone. Okay, so we're just.
Oh, you noticed.
We're just gonna look at the phone.
So, most of these scenes are put together as talking scenes.
Yeah! It honestly took me a second to realize that guy was talking, because the way the scene is framed, you can't really see his mouth move in the shadows, so it just looked like he was just like, oh, neat, and just stared at the phone for like a solid minute.
So, in my humble opinion, I feel like if you're going to make a game like this, you might want to construct your scenes differently.
Oh yeah, you want people to be able to fucking see what's going on. Okay. Okay, so we're being taunted with shoes. That's the other guy. So that guy... Is that... Is that kid supposed... Why is he... Is that... That's the same kid. That's him, right? Is it? He's got the... No, his hair...
You
Wait,
can interpret that if you'd like.
Well, because, like, that was him getting bullied with the shoes, right? That was the same guy. Like, that was him. Because I suspect he's the only black man in this movie. So if that's a flashback, which it can only be, otherwise that doesn't make any sense in context, to just suddenly be like, these guys are talking and now we're gonna watch some kids run around. Okay. This sure is the quietest man.
Hope you can read real quickly.
You want to see me close. There were other words. That wasn't the whole sentence. Okay, it's fine.
You can interpret if he can or cannot lip read. You can interpret if he can't hear at all.
I mean, he must be able to lip read because he's having a conversation with this man. Unless he was just, like, standing there and watching this guy waste his time talking to him the whole time, just like, this asshole doesn't know, I have no idea what's going on.
Interpret harder.
Interpret harder. Okay, so that's the lady in the picture, who he knows somehow. And she has been kidnapped because that was a ransom note cut out of magazine. This guy's got a flight because I know what the no, that's not the Delta app because the Delta app didn't exist when this game was made. So he's got a QR code. I don't know what it's for.
So, I will mention again, because there is two ways of this game. There is this way, and there's actually one that has full audio, so you can hear what everyone is saying.
The thing is, if they were gonna make a game with no sound, why didn't they make something that was more, like, visually active instead of just having, like, reverse shot of people talking when there's no audio?
So, this is what the game was like for the first, I think, 2 weeks of this game being released. This was its only mode. You're experiencing what everyone experienced when they first picked up this $60 game published by Square Enix.
Jesus Christ, Square. I love that his hair is just, like, a solid piece. Like, I deadass thought his hair was his hood for a second. Oh, little voodoo doll. You found a little voodoo doll. Stick a pin in it and see who dies. That's how you know what's going on.
I hope you're interpreting all of this.
Is that the lady from the pictures? I can't tell because the 3D model doesn't look like the person. I'm assuming that, yeah, okay, so it has to be the lady. I love that is just like a real-ass woman in the middle of the she is associated. It's who is she fucking? Because like that scene, assuming it was from his point of view, is him waking up in bed next to her, but she appears to. What? Okay.
Well, great interpretation, everyone.
Great interpreting team. Oh, okay, we're gonna fight more random men. I don't know if these men are connected to the previous men. They're just violent men in an underground, like a subway station. What's up, dude? Oh, die. Oh, oh, that's fucking. I thought he had a sword. I was like, what the fuck?
I hope you're interpreting.
I'm interpreting. Okay, so there's a child again. Okay, they're in a house, so he's not. That's not a like random Hispanic man. Listen, every enemy in this game so far has been a random Hispanic man, so I can only assume that we're fighting random Hispanic men. Yeah, obligatory bad dad. We assume. Because this isn't a house. And not just like the street. It's raining, that's how we know it's bad.
See, now you're interpreting art.
If it wasn't raining, we wouldn't know this is bad. Yeah, why is he a martial arts master? What's going on here? Everyone's wearing green. Are we fighting the green? What's going on? I like that you got to do a finishing move and he's not down.
Why would he be down?
Six guys repeatedly and they keep coming back for more. That's gotta be it. Yeah, that's how Daredevil works. Obviously, losing your hearing turns you into Daredevil. Yeah, Daredevil, famously deaf superhero.
Hello, class.
Clay.
Hope you're interpreting. I hope you're interpreting.
Oh god. Okay, so that's a man. That's a man that we haven't seen before.
But who is he?
It's a man. It's a detective, judging by his clothing and
What is he
the
detecting?
fact that he's detecting why this man is dead.
Oh, lost his eyesight too. Oh, there it goes.
Yeah, he's gone all fuzzy. His eyes lost focus. Gotta wave your hand in front of him. Alright, there's a person. They're on the phone. Oh, it's a lady. Okay. Okay.
I hope you're interpreting.
She's not talking to anyone because she's still got the options to answer or decline call on her phone.
Thank you for the 2-1 sub. I greatly appreciate it.
Hello.
God, I hope you're interpreting.
I'm interpreting so hard. She's having a real ass yeah, see? She just declined the call she never picked up. Yeah, that jacket's insane. So he took a picture of her? Did he take a picture of her just now, or did he have a picture of her? Are you a hitman? Have you been hired to kill this woman? A bird! Oh, that's because the thing, yeah, that's it, right? That's probably important for some reason.
Now you're interpreting. You're doing it.
I'm doing it. I went to art school. Okay, there's this guy who got a call from the Delta airline app.
Well, you're saying many things right now.
You can't even tell that he's talking. Okay, so the lady from the pictures is alive? Why did we look at her like she died 5 years ago? Is that her? I can't tell.
You have because to interpret.
I'm interpreting. I mean, I guess that's... It's gotta be her? Unless he's got a new girlfriend, but I don't know if they're together there. Yeah, right? The photo came with a ransom note. Yeah, she's dead. Probably. We're having, I'm sure, it's just an absolutely vivid and colorful conversation.
Again, right if you're like, this is not gonna go anywhere, just tell me the word.
How will I interpret if we skip this?
That's a good point. That's a good point.
And we've got just these guys. Were they already here? Did they come out of the car with him? Where did they come from?
I can't give you.
I assume they've gotta be his guys. Oh, that's the guy that he disrespected earlier. So that's like this guy's goons. But like, you just talked to him like 5 minutes ago. What is going on? Did you follow him here?
Maybe.
Okay. He doesn't want to see the bird. I mean, it's a dead bird. It's gross. Don't show him that.
Do you see? He talked.
He did talk. That's very useful. It's so useful to know that he's talking. Okay. So, the dead bird squad has been here. And are they threatening the woman? Question mark? I thought she was already dead. But why are you disrespecting this man? He's literally he's not doing anything to you. That guy, you're not even gonna be like, yo, stop bothering my bodyguards. Like, you're just gonna let him do that? Okay. We're all in the limo. We're all getting into the limo now. Maybe? We're not gonna tell her about the weird cult bird. We're not gonna tell her that the Blair Witch is stalking her.
I wonder where your breaking point is for these scenes. At what point you're just like, no more.
All right, time to drive. Time for a long, silent driving scene.
Yeah. By the way, this is just a talking scene.
Why would they film this? Why would they do this at all? Like this? This is a scene that without sound, I bet even with sound this scene is worthless.
What are they talking about right now?
I don't know what they're talking about.
Would you like to interpret the conversation?
So, like, he got into the car, but his friend didn't get into the car? But they're dating. I assume. Why did he... Who are you? This woman. I have no clear way to interpret who this woman is. Oh, but you do get to see so much of the city. Okay, so she's the love interest, but she seems to be everyone's love interest as far as I can tell. She's the black man's love interest, she's the deaf man's love interest, she's the audience's love interest. Seems to be the case.
I did inform people that for the first 2 weeks of this release, this was its only version of the game.
She's dating the kerchief guy. Man, if that... Tragic if true. That guy hasn't even spoken to her. Club Moonrise. That's where we just were. We were just here. How many locations does this movie have? Don't show us Club Moonrise like it's new and exciting. We were just here. This isn't a new location. I mean, if this were a movie more along the lines of, like, Ink or, like, Mirror Mask or something, it would look nice. I keep calling this a movie.
Yeah. I don't know why you're doing that. This is clearly a video game.
I don't think it is. I disagree. Okay, so... What? Okay, so we were here to talk to the drug dealer, and then we left to pick up the singer, and we brought like 8 men to do that, and only one of the men actually brings her back, and he's the guy who doesn't even work here? Like, he's not... He's good. Okay, this is fine. I love this song.
Yeah,
what a perfect moment
it's a musical
for
yeah.
interpretation. Oh, it's a musical. God, I wish. God, I wish.
Actually, this entire thing has been a musical throughout this entire thing. You just haven't been able to tell.
I mean, yeah, I was gonna say we'd have no way of knowing. Okay, so are these shots from his perspective, or are they just like a floating audience perspective?
That's a good question.
Wait.
I'm not going to do that.
Is that woman a ghost? Oh, wait, no, hold on, because how old is she? Hello,
Interpret.
cultist. I'm interpreting that there's a cult involved. Oh, that's the person who. That's the Blair Witch. I see. What? Ah, the men in green are here. Weed?
No other structure to that sentence, just weed?
That's it. That's the question. That's the statement.
I still can't tell you.
Okay, so they're fighting? I don't know why. Well, these people showed up, started causing a ruckus, now we're fighting. Someone died pulling the fire escape. I'm not sure why we're fighting. Bitch, leave! Don't just stand there looking confused. Punch. What? She didn't even try! Is she drugged? Oh, it's the demons. Yeah, she is a ghost, so it's fine. Then joined the mob in their grief. But she's not dead. Ah, seamless. Seamless! Ah. I love my gently textured nightclub. She just didn't even try. She just stood there and let herself be gently carried away. She just kind of stands there. Yeah, right? Like a Victorian lady into a fireman carrying. Yeah, that's exactly what happened. Thonk. Is it? Hey, bird. Ah, your beak is sewn shut like birds do. Are you the quiet man? Everyone's a quiet man because our main character can't hear. What? Alright, a taser baton. I hate to break it to you, but when everyone is the quiet man, nobody is. For a second, I thought he was holding a knife. I was like, when the fuck did he pick up a knife? Oh, I love that you get to perform finishing moves and then you just keep going. What is it? Just keeps going. There we go.
By the way, that fight is actually pretty hard. You wouldn't know it.
Yeah. Don't touch that. Yeah, dumbass. Obviously. Okay. Okay, we're here now. Okay, so that is his mom? I assume because she's a grown-ass woman, and everyone else is a teenager and a child.
You can interpret that.
That that is what I'm interpreting. Is that is his mom? But that doesn't explain who. Like, she didn't die, but she didn't age either, so I don't know what's going on. She's a vampire. She's the quiet man. Yeah, there was no bullet hole there. She just started bleeding. Ideal bar. Bunk.
No,
I
no
love
noises.
going to the. I love going to the ideal bar.
Now that's a bar name. If I ever make a bar, that will be the name of it.
Ideal bar.
No. You're hearing things, no sounds.
Sounds are illegal. Oh!
The trucks are out tonight.
The trucks are. Excuse me?
I hope you're interpreting.
I'm interpreting that man.
I'll give you a small amount of spoilers. That man never comes up again.
No, he was just there to have his head gently touched by the quiet man. The man has been blessed. It is Weed 33, you are correct. Me too, man. Just these two dudes bobbing and weaving in front of the camera. Does this bird work with them?
I hope you're interpreting.
See, like, okay, so... Hello. Alright, so this was the beginning. Where this woman... Okay, are you dead? Okay. Okay, that's fine. I love auditory hallucinations when I'm dead. Alright, Anderson. Okay. So normally I would assume that the Birdman isn't real, but he picked up and carried a woman away and put her in the trunk of a car. Also, I think he put her in the trunk of the truck that ran the other car down? So I don't know what's going on with that.
Now you're understanding art.
I
art.
understand everything.
It's meant to make you feel something.
And now, Shield is here to pick up the Quiet Man. Because he's... This man doesn't understand sign language.
Excellent interpretation. I'll give you this. You got that right.
Did you just break a car window with your fist? Is that what I meant to interpret? Are you also gonna not answer calls and then decline them after talking into your phone for 5 minutes? Hey man, your model looks nothing like you. I thought you should know. Okay.
I turn back. Turn back around. And so he's pissed because his girlfriend got carried away by a bird.
That's some good interpretation.
Punched through an open window. Yeah. Damn, he looks like he sounds mad. The police. The 5-0. This is just like Kirby. What? Damn, he got big ups.
Okay. Here now.
Okay, so there's a... Do the skulls matter? Do they mean anything? Because a couple of scenes ago, we stared at graffiti of a skull for like 5 solid minutes. That's a lot of men. I love the skull just peeking over the side while we have a trauma hallucination of a ransom note. Okay. Bing.
Trained in the mountains.
Trained in the mountains of downtown LA. I don't know where we are. Denver? We could be in downtown Colorado. There's this woman again, who may or may not be dead, may or may not be this man's mother, may or may not be immortal.
These are all open questions.
But we know can play the piano regardless of timeline. So, you know. LA, but it's actually Toronto. Okay. I believe that. I'll take that as fact. Thunk thunk. Soul 33! It's Weed 33. So why was there sound at the very beginning? Like, why did the very first scene
That's a good
sound?
question. That's a great question.
Because he didn't... What I thought was going to be the case was that, like... Because, like, I knew that the game was silent. But I thought since the first scene had sound, he was going to go deaf in that scene, and then sound would stop for the rest of the game. But that's not what happened.
That could have been what happened. If you interpret that, it could be.
It could have been what happened. He spontaneously went deaf when he fought those guys. This is just what living in Toronto is like. I'm sorry there's no audio in Toronto. It's the same half dozen men repeatedly. Yeah, that seems to be the case. Because there's Weed Jacket and Bright Green Man. And then I assume the other two are also always here.
By the way, I have been taking damage.
Oh, yeah?
Yes. You can't tell, but I have been.
many zones in Toronto. I don't believe you, Richard. I believe once you cross once you cross the territory line into Toronto, I believe all sound stops. They couldn't CGI the audio in. That's true. It's very hard to do that. Oh, do they just have a picture of this woman? What the fuck? I love that in the CG sections it's just like real ass pictures of real ass people. Oh, hey, it's you. Who we haven't seen in a while. And I assume matters in some way? Okay. So, we're having a heartfelt conversation with a police officer, probably about our dead mom. Assuming that this is happening in chronological order, yes, because there's police tape, and I assume there's a corpse beyond the police tape. Hey kid, I'm gonna be your new dad. Probably. Why can we hear his footsteps?
That's a good question.
I guess I'd better interpret it.
Yes. Absolutely. I think there's some words on that wall.
Now we're on a me
the Grimma.
me the Grimma, I guess. That's fine. The devil.
Diablo. Me the Grimer.
Me the Grimer. Okay, so we're in the Blair Witch's house. This is little known fact, Blair Witch Project 3. Sing for me. Okay, so he's has a lifelong plan to turn her into the Joker. Oh. What the fuck? I hear you with my blood. So the bird is here. He has an altar to the piano woman who is the reincarnation of his mother. But instead of being reincarnated, it's just another woman. It's the same age as her.
Can definitely interpret it that way. Again, these fights are hard.
I believe you. This building cannot handle having that many candles just like out in the open and lit like this. Kick him in the dick. Just wide open. Just to hit him there. That grew up extremely fast. Yeah. The piano woman is actually some kind of eldritch entity. Maybe. Oh my god, now we're fighting these guys again.
Like, the bird guy is real. He's like a physical entity that is interacting with the world that the world is aware of. But what I do, so like, he just drew parallels between the fact that the bird's beak is sewn shut and the shoes that his friend was being bullied with when they were children. And I just, why did you get an intro into this room with this guy like he was important?
He's important.
Is he a boss fight? He's just another one of the the 5 goons. Punch.
So, I'm going to be real with you. You've basically experienced 95% of what this game has to offer already.
How long is this game?
It's about 3 hours.
Okay. Spooky bird dimension beyond the Toronto Underground Tunnel System. Yeah, that sounds right. As above, so below. I don't know which is the as above and which is the so below, but correct. Clearly his friend is the Birdman. We've all seen the Toronto Birdman. Why is that TV on and working? There's no, you can't convince me that this building has power. 'Cause like, man, what, do you weigh like 80? How much do you weigh? Are your bones made of adamantium? Ah, the police is here. Do you get to fight the police now? Have you upgraded from fighting the 6 random men to fighting the police? This detective kind of looks like Wade of the Bob, Wade, and Markiplier trio.
You can interpret that if you want.
I will. I'm going to say that this detective is played by Wade. Okay, so the kid with the gun gets arrested. Wow, he's really fucking up those 2 men. there are like a dozen police officers here, and those 2 men are struggling by themselves. Hey, Wade. Okay, so this is like the Commissioner Gordon and Batman situation. I assume. Markiplier is the woman. Hey kid, you gotta fuck off here. Because if the other police see you, you're gonna get arrested for probably no reason, because, you know. Thonk, thonk, thonk. He's trying to help you not get arrested. But I guess you don't care, because you're too cool for the cops. cop looks like he belongs in a romantic comedy. He does, you're right. They gave him, like, a really sad face. I can't see. It's too dark. It's
Just
too
interpret
dark.
what's in the room.
You assholes don't understand color balancing. They didn't show us what he was drawing, just that he made a circle. Like, what the fuck are we supposed to get from that?
The story just needs to unfold naturally, and eventually you'll
Yeah.
understand.
That is how stories do tell.
Or at
Alright,
least
so now
interpret
we're-
enough to think you understand.
we're back in the drug dealer's den. What? Just start talking into it. You don't have to accept calls in this universe. No, I didn't even pay attention to who was calling. I'm assuming the drug dealer friend, because I don't think he knows other people.
The name
I think he only
was-
knows, like, 2 people, so...
The name was Trey. T-A-Y-E.
Yeah, that's the drug dealer. That's the drug dealer friend. It can't be anyone else. No, it's the bird.
I hope you're ready to
Is it-
interpret.
Is it the bird? What happened to the... Like, he kicked the bird in the dick and the bird vanished. That's... Wait. He took the lady... And then, like... We have blood on the lady's dress on the same pattern that was on his mom's dress, but that woman isn't his mother! My goodness. What is this?
I hope you're interpreting.
So, like, he's, like, projecting his dead mom onto that other woman because that's her spiritual doppelganger. They look exactly the same. Oh, he's just now realizing he's deaf. Okay, so he blacked out and beat the shit out of some people. But those aren't the same 6 guys. Those are different people. Those people look like they're just, like, club security. They are just club security. Okay. FaceTiming in a fight. He quiet morbed. He did. He is morbing. Is that the lady? Or is it a different lady? I can't tell, because the same lady is like 3 different people. Notices your morph.
Ah, nice geotag. Your nearest target. Ah, his name's Dane. Whose name is Dane?
I think his name's Dane.
Okay. Everyone's mad. I think the main character's name is Dane because he's trying to. He's trying to call him for some reason, probably to be like, "Don't look in that box because it proves that I killed your wife, mom, my girlfriend." But doesn't explain anything else.
Excuse me. Pardon me.
It's the only person who exists in the story other than Quiet Man. I don't know, maybe. Ah, these guys are back. So the story so far is his mom, question mark, dies. Seamless. Was shot in a bullying altercation that included shoes. Question mark. And now his mom, question mark, is not dead and has not aged and is still alive some 20 years in the future. Has been reincarnated, question mark, but like not really reincarnated, just kind of like moved through time. 33! Keep fighting the same 6 guys, I guess. Yeah, that makes sense. This man searched up targets near me. Now he's going to his closest superstore. Why can you do finishing moves and it doesn't finish them?
Well, you see, you finish somebody, like you finish move them, and then another person that's identical to them takes their place. It just seems like the same fight. I'm sorry.
Ah, he's wearing red! A red man! The protagonist is 33 years old.
Please, 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 please.
No. You have to build up your lens flare.
I can't. Is he broken? What happened? Oh.
Maybe. Oh, there he comes. He's big, quick, he's picking up some pocket sand. What? Oh, there he is. Oh! He was just waiting. Interpret early on, let the interpretation flow. Listen, I went to art school. I had to listen to fine art students critique things. You have to interpret a fight bit. So the drug dealer. The drug dealer.
All right.
Instant transmission. That's not how those doors work. Listen. You can tell when they're stronger because the one man in red appears. I love these same 6 goons. They're very bad at their job, but very determined to do it.
Listen, I'm doing my best. Like, the drug dealer being the bird wouldn't actually make any sense, would it? No! Because he's been in this car trying to call that guy for the past, like, 5 hours. So he couldn't have been anywhere else. And it also wouldn't make sense for him to have that weird Blair Witch altar for his own fucking girlfriend. Like, they're not together. And the bird is real. Like, the bird exists because it carried a woman away. A woman who might not exist because she's dead? Question mark? Well, no, because they sat in the car and talked. And at least 2 people have interacted with her, so she's also real. Multiple people have engaged with this woman and witnessed her existence. Was that the death entity that got cut out of Final Destination?
I don't know. I don't know anything about Final Destination.
The Final Destination movies were initially supposed to be, like, supernatural horrors, because it was supposed to be about the actual entity of death hunting down a bunch of people because they didn't die when they were supposed to. But then, for whatever reason, in editing, they were like, we're just gonna cut death out of the movie. Like, we're gonna cut the entity out of the movie, so now it doesn't make any sense. And that was just the way they sent the movie out. So now every once in a while, specifically in the first movie, you can see cuts that have the entity in them, but it's never explained because it was cut out of the movie. And then none of the other Final Destination movies even acknowledge that it happens.
Huh.
There's your Final Destination trivia.
Nice.
For anyone who was curious about that franchise. What is our objective? To save the woman who may or may not be dead and may or may not be fake. And may or may not be our mom/girlfriend, I'm not sure. Is beating up the weed gang an objective? It doesn't matter, they're just always here. They have not been explained, they're just always here. I say that like anything's been explained, we don't have audio in a movie that was clearly designed to have audio in it.
You just haven't interpreted enough.
Weed? The bird. Wait. Okay. But didn't you have the mask? Okay. Oh, I see. This is a different... Okay, so you're that guy. Because that's the only way that makes any sense as a flashback. Who is... So we want to kill this guy because he killed the mom. And kidnapped the mom again.
I don't remember how to fight this guy.
Use your quiet powers. Oh, instant transmission. Okay, so we're seeking our revenge. I'm sure he's whatever he has to say. I'm sure he's giving a great villain speech right now.
Interpreted.
There's a man in the doorway. So he's giving a villain speech. I'm assuming mocking him for his dead mother. But I don't know why the not dead version of the mother is involved. Maybe he just is upset that he didn't kill her because she's a vampire. Maybe he's just trying to get rid of the vampires in the city, man.
Maybe.
Instant transmission. Nothing personnel hid. What is that a statue of? I like that he runs in like a Dragon Ball Z character with like the tiniest of little punches.
Got him.
Got him! You can tell he's entered a new phase when he cracks his neck. I assume. Is that a TV? It's a really low TV. Hold on, what the fuck is this room? Why is his bedroom just open? Like, you live in a fucking penthouse. Why is this a one-room apartment? Aw, did you win? Oh, the color came back.
Now you're interpreting.
Now I'm interpreting.
Have you figured out the color yet?
I figured out that this man is wearing green, which means he's in charge of the Green Men. Or also the Green Men. Studied neither game design nor interior design. Yeah, what the fuck? Ah, red! Red means scary. We're hallucinating? That's the only reason I can think of for the colors to have changed. Oh, there he goes. Green is not a creative color. You're right. The color fade does appear to be health, but I don't know why we went from a fully lit room to the lights flashing red. I'm assuming because the lights are that guy's health and he's almost dead. So now the lights have changed.
Now you're interpreting.
Are we gonna Dragon Ball Z punch this man right out the window with our strength of a normal man? What the fuck is going on? The building is on fire. What? Man, you're just a normal dude. What are you jumping at? What the fuck? His glass are full of normal property of window glass. It is how it be. Are you on the ground? Oh no, there was a balcony. Bitch, you're dead. You've died like 3 times now. Mom was trapped in the window dimension. Yeah, where the fuck did you come from? That's not real, but is also alive. Also, when you were kidnapped, you were wearing a dress, and now you're just like in your normal Tuesday clothes. So she's not real. At least that version of her isn't. Because that doesn't make any sense. I'm sure what he's saying is very important. Yeah, okay, she wasn't real. Because now she's just vanished. Oh, no, she's alive again. This is I'm gonna keep a death counter for her. She's playing a game where she has a death counter. Nobody else is. She's just from a different game. She's playing Super Meat Boy. That's our extremely carryable girlfriend, Mom. She's not even his girlfriend! Oh, the weed! The weed guy is here. Use her as a weapon. Just swing her around by her ankles.
You know, if you carry a person, your weight class goes up, so you hit harder.
That's how it works. It's actually easier to shoulder check people. Go on without her. She's going to die here for some reason, even though we can easily carry her weight. And fight 5 men! Ah, the fire stopped. The moon defeated fire. Oh no, we just changed locations. We're just gonna casually leave that building on fire.
She's crying.
Wasn't his face cut? Yes. She's the crying man. We're having a conversation about this is like the Batman conversation where it's like, but we should be together, and he's like, we can't because I'm the quiet man. Oh, J-Man got gifted a tier 1 sub. Oh, did she murder him? No. His drug dealer friend has murdered him. Oh, is he pissed because he tried to steal his girlfriend? Question mark. This is all Kerchief's man's plan, you're right. He's been doing it the whole time. The lightest kicks. So we're getting another villain speech.
It's got thick facial hair. Oh, jeez.
It is morbing time. It's always morbing time. So he killed the guy who killed his mom, and now he has to fight for his girlfriend who is the reincarnation of his mom, who isn't dead. But that's not his girlfriend, because they're not dating, except they are now. Because he's stealing his best friend's girl. Question mark. Hey, man. Honestly, he deserves this. This man has been getting disrespected the entire game. For, like, no reason. This guy hasn't done shit to anyone. He just gets
Now you're
disrespected every
interpreting.
time he's on screen. He deserves to get his revenge. He is the real hero. If anyone deserves to be the quiet man, it's the kerchief man. It was the bird back to save the day. The bird that may or may not be real, but definitely has made physical contact. Oh no, it's the detective! It's Wade.
Wade's here.
Wade, tell us what the next prompt for Distractables is. Are they still next to the same burning building, or have more buildings caught fire since the last time?
That's a great question. I hope you're ready for another talking. If I hear you typing, I'm gonna skip the cutscene. Would you like a skip?
No.
No.
Okay, so at first I thought, when we first saw the police officer, I thought the police officer was his dad, but then I was like, no, he's being nice to him, and his dad is canonically shitty. But we have not seen his dad again. We don't know what happened to him. Wait. No. Is that? Yeah. Okay. So that's the fucking detective.
I just love his rubbery smile.
It's so weird. And it's odd because I think he has the best 3D model, but because of that, his 3D model looks less like his real actor than anyone else, but also more like a person than all of the other 3D models do. It's so weird. But, like, the detective isn't his dad, so why was the detective the one talking to the child therapist? Where did his dad go?
That's a great question.
Was he murdered? Is he dead? The detective just walk into his house and go, I'm adopting your son, and the guy went, yeah, alright, and then it's just, like, legally bound. Like, the detective didn't raise him, I'm assuming, or else that they would be connected to each other in any way besides Batman and Jim Gordon. It can't be his dad. That doesn't make any sense. the one time we saw saw his dad, it was like a raging, abusive drunk beating the shit out of like a 10-year-old kid.
Oh, it would be like this background just spinning.
Listen, he's Tokyo drifting. Don't you ever just have your heart-to-heart Tokyo drifts? Like the first time we ever saw his like actual dad, I say first time like there's a second time we're gonna see his dad, and I don't think that's the case. He was a drunk beating the shit out of his kid, and then when we see this cop, they're just like having a good time. Having a good time. His mother was just murdered, but like just like having a heart to heart, just like a normal ass conversation that I assume was the cop being like, "It's gonna be okay, son." Not son as in you're my child, but son as in like I'm Captain America and you're Peter Parker, and I'm calling you son. But like, if this guy was his dad, wouldn't they like? These two people don't seem like they've lived in the same house together. So I don't think that's his dad. Then again,
that was
then again, we don't know if Quiet Man has a house. We've never seen him like in a home. So he might just be a vagabond. Like the guy from Prototype.
Oh boy.
They look like they share the same genre. Yeah, right?
By the way, this gameplay and the movie stuff is split up into chapters. Have you noticed yet?
I mean, I had a feeling, but I just like ignored it because I know this game wasn't released episodically.
No.
So there was really no point in that being the case. How's this make noise? The Quiet Man is not welcome there. Is this new goons? Well, yeah, because the old goons, like, their leader is dead, so I guess now we're fighting, the drug dealer's goons.
The Goon Platoon.
The goon platoon. New goons just dropped. That's how you know we're in a new part of the game, question mark. So are we fighting our way through the Moonrise Club? I don't. I assume. Then again, I don't know why he would go back there. Knowing that that's, like, everyone knows that he hangs out there, so I don't know why he would be like, yeah, I'll just go back home to my house that everyone I'm aware of knows where I am. Knowing that people are trying to kill me now.
New enemy type. Pugilist.
Ah! Pugilist? They got a monk.
They're honestly very hard.
We got the weed gang, so why not dragoons? That's percent better with. Listen, I'm helping. You can tell that they're difficult because they're wearing red. Only the strongest goons get to wear red. This is just like the Hey, Wade. He looks more like Wade the closer the camera is to his face.
Oh, by the way, there is an achievement to play through this entire game and not get hit once.
Okay. How's that going?
No, I've already lost that a while ago.
Yeah, we came back to the club. Shouldn't this club be more fucked up considering like 10 minutes ago it got raided by the weed gang?
I hope you're gonna love scenes like this. We're gonna stare at this man, and he's gonna talk.
Hold on. Is there like... Yeah, there's like a little tiny bit of music that plays when he talks.
Yes.
Fucking why?
That's been happening for everyone, actually.
Does everyone get different music?
No.
What? Why?
I did not get this achievement of getting through the entire game without getting hit. I have been thinking about it recently.
I'm assuming this is the conversation about how we used to be close but things have changed. The world has changed. Since we were little, everything changed that day when your mom got shot and my shoes got waggled in front of my face. And now you killed the other kid who may or may not have known us on a personal level. I don't know. Because I have no idea what anyone's relationship here is. I'm only assuming that these two were friends when his mom got shot because they appeared in the same flashback. But honestly, in that flashback, they weren't interacting literally at all. He was on one side fighting over shoes. So, like, I've just been assuming that they've been friends this whole time.
And by the way, this scene's still going. Imagine playing this by yourself and watching just this. For minutes.
Just, like, make a sandwich. And then when you come back, the scene is still going. Oh, did a new man just enter? I rubbed my eyes for a second.
There are men.
Oh, we're getting... Are we gooning? Are we gooning? Are we morbing? Ah, pugilist! Oh, fuck, he's purple? I don't know, man. Ah, the trauma flash. I don't understand the significance of these. They're just like him remembering stuff. I'm assuming this is supposed to be like his do it for her billboard, but I'm still not entirely sure what his relationship with that other woman is. With his mother, clone wife, girlfriend, woman he refuses to return the romantic advances of. I mean, nothing says he hasn't been having multiple strokes this whole time.
That fight went pretty well.
I think that might be the problem that we're having here, is that woman is the only woman in this universe and everyone has to fight over her. Because, question mark, women be dying. Am I right, boys? Women be dying and then coming back as the same woman, the same age, and never aging ever again. Am I right, boys? Okay, so we're continuing the villain monologue, question mark?
Oh yeah, I hope you enjoy the scene of just looking at him talking.
Oh, he's talking to the cop. So then this is the, like, you tried to save him, but you couldn't because everything is terrible, and everyone is terrible, and I'm terrible, and you're terrible, and no one can make up for their sins. Even though I'm not 100% sure what this particular man's sins are. Because, like, he was fine up until now, when all of a sudden he did a heel turn, I guess. But yeah, we haven't seen the bird in a while. Oh yeah, I guess he was drug dealing. But, like,
Sinless drug dealing.
the thing is, what he was doing was never framed in any way that was questionable, despite the fact that, like, intelligently we know that he was dealing drugs and that's not good. But, like, the game was just like, here's your drugs, man. And he was like, ah, sweet, thanks. And it was just like a totally normal, casual interaction. That, like, wasn't villainized in any way or framed ominously.
This is still going.
Something about killing his mom, I'm assuming.
Hey, Wade.
Hey, Wade. This man has the single most expressive and, like, well-made character model of everyone here. Did you just wink at him like you two have a plan?
You can
Dude, your plan has been, I'm just gonna stand back and let this kid murder everyone so I don't have to do anything. Nothing in this is framed. You're right. This game is just what happens when I disassociate. Oh god, for a second I thought that the game froze.
You can interpret that. You can interpret that.
You can't interpret that if the game is frozen. It'd be like... Oof!
Trying to insert sound effects.
That aggressive vest fixing motion is how you know the conversation is over. I interpret that this game is bad. I mean, you can interpret that.
You can interpret that.
It
That's
is
the thing
art.
about
You are
art,
free to interpret it however you'd like. Is that Kerchief Man? No. No, it's not. Kerchief Man wasn't the man bun dude, I don't think. I hope Kerchief Man is a EX boss that you have to find in a closet and then he kicks your ass.
This game, I will tell you this, is extraordinarily linear. There's nothing you have a choice in doing or not doing.
Well, yeah, because they made a movie and then put a game inside of it. I can't even begin to imagine what this guy had to say that mattered, considering he's not been a character this entire time. Like, his buddy with the pocket rag has been more of a character than this guy. I can't imagine this guy has any thoughts about what's going on. He's doing a great job. Working real hard. Earning his paycheck. He looks like an extra in a mob movie. He is an extra in a mob movie. His punches look so limp. None of the hits in this game look like if they weren't animated. Like if it weren't for the feedback that the other character gives, none of these hits would look like anything. And it's really apparent when you're fighting, like, the big dude in green in his apartment that is, for some reason, also directly attached to his health. His apartment that has the ability to read his vitals. Like, when Quiet Man is just, like, going ham on him, and it looks like he's just going, like... And that's all that's happening. You just walk up and punch slowly? Yes. Aw, yeah. Thonk. Why did only one hand break? He does have metal bones. I mean, he has to. I like that we have no reason to believe that this guy is anything except a 100% normal man. And yet. Everyone you love will be shot directly just beneath their sternum. What? The gentle harp sounds. So he's no. Yes, maybe. Is this the twist? I'm the one who killed your mother, and I lied to you the whole time. I was using you to kill the other drug dealers, even though I had no reason to believe you would become an invincible superhuman through the powers of being deaf. 'Twas him whomst murdered the mother. It's true, yes.
Can interpret that.
What? Oh shit, Reaper Overwatch? Yeah, he just throws his gun away and pulls out another one. Oh, did he get shot or did the cop get shot? I don't know who got shot. Because they both kind of just went down. You were like a brother to. I don't know if that's true. Wade got shot? Okay. Somebody better tell Markiplier. Somebody better tell Bob and Markiplier that Wade's been shot. Oh, it's the. Okay, so she is real.
Maybe. You can interpret that.
It's the mom girlfriend. The clone. They have names? Yeah. Some of them have names. Not all of them do.
Oh yeah,
Two of them have names.
They are spoken. They are said
they're
out
not.
loud.
That's just not true. See, okay, so we've got... He's being bullied about shoes. Which is just like the weirdest shit. What is happening right now? We're gonna learn the tragic backstory of how this guy murdered people over shoes. Soul 33? That's the Weed Gang.
Oh.
You telling me the Weed Gang predates the murder? Sir, you are deaf, not blind. You saw the gun. Like... Why would you pick it up? Okay, so I bet during his dialogue at some point he was trying to be like, "You've been lied to," but the guy's deaf, so if he's not looking directly at your face, you can't tell.
You can interpret that. You're really
Reference
assuming
of
this
the
guy's
gun
deaf.
to
I don't know why.
I mean, he said he was. In the beginning, he was like, no, 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 I have no ears, so... Also, the fatal flaw in this backstory is that a bunch of cops showed up, saw a dead white woman and a black person within like 10 feet of her, and went after anyone who wasn't the black person. Fatal flaw. 1 out of 10. Do not... Realism broken. My my immersion is completely destroyed. Every literature class. Yeah, that is how that goes. Okay. Critical inaccuracy. They went after the Hispanic guy instead. Which, like, I think it's sure, but I don't know. I guess which one supersedes, like, which is... Wade looks right. The green guy. So he draws the bird, and the bird is like his power fantasy thing to be like, I'm going to kill everyone who's ever wronged me. I assume. Or like, this bird is my imaginary friend who protects my mom and kills everyone else. Gun is vaguely bird face shaped. Is it? I didn't get a good look at the gun. Okay, so he is the bird. Or at least he interprets himself to be the bird.
You're interpreting interpretation.
I am interpreting interpretation. This is just Batman is crazy, am I right? Yeah, it sure is.
You can interpret it that way.
Oh, I deadass thought that was just the end of the game.
No.
So has he been the bird this whole time, or have there been different birds? Because the bird drove a truck into another car in front of him. He wasn't also in the truck driving the car. Also, the bird kidnapped a woman and put her in a truck, which he didn't do. We were with him the whole time.
Crazy, huh?
He's got blood on his hands, but he's but a child. It's very deep, and I'm 14. Ominous child drawing. Unreliable narrator. I mean, I guess. Unreliable narrator. Narrators be unreliable, am I right, boys? What was that? Did he make the wax? Yeah, he sent the ransom note to himself about the woman that he kidnapped in front of his own eyes. Don't tell me what to do, Moobot. Play it with friends. You want to put your friends through that? One would think that becoming Quiet Man would come with any kind of new mechanic. Now that his DID has been revealed.
Game freeze. I'm interpreting this.
No. Well, the moon is here. The moon is here to help you interpret. The shadows cast upon the moon, which is our sweet innocent boy who was never a sweet innocent boy, becoming darkened by the world, even though he's been this way since he was like 10. Why are you kidnapping your own girlfriend?
You know, dive deeper into that question. We get to the root of it.
I killed your mother, and my girlfriend looks exactly like your mom, and that has given me some kind of inexplicable drama. I can't believe being deaf gives you superpowers. That is how it works. It's seamless. Did he just like slide into the... Ah, look at that lens flare. Look at that lens flare. That definitely means something really important. His stance is flawless. Like that you can just fight him on top of her and she doesn't respond. They didn't even give her like a collision animation where she's like, oh no, I'm in danger. He's got the powers of pugilism. Or not, really. He's got the power of a very gentle knee up. That's a... He's like... He's just like holding his hands up like, please don't hit my face.
Not even close, baby.
I'm going to kill my girlfriend, who's also your mom, who I've already killed before. Oh, if we killed the Quiet Man?
The end.
That doesn't...
What?
Cinematically, that doesn't make any sense, because we're supposed to be experiencing the... Oh, he's not... Is he... Wait, hold on.
What's up?
I love when we just quietly sit here and look at each other for like 20 minutes. Ah! The harp! Why doesn't everyone have different music? That's like completely... That's a super missed opportunity. Here, you look at this note. It's whack as hell. It says you've been ransomed. What? Check out this picture I took of you. You want to see you in a past life?
Nico, you need to wake up. Nothing is real.
You're right, nothing is real.
Wake up, Nico.
I got this I got this bit of you tied up. Shit, I don't feel so good, quiet man. And she just vanishes. Her model looks nothing like the actual woman. Oh, I've gained the power of death. This is what true death looks like. Aw, shit, there's a car behind you, man. He's morbing. He's going to morb. Yeah, turned on those high beams. Man, this city's got a vampire problem. I'm just going to slowly approach as I dodge your bullet. What?
The boys are here. I hope you're ready for this fight.
The boys are back in town. That kick does not even connect before they go down. It just looks like they're doing a stunt move and then fall over.
It's a very good fight.
He's morbin kids. He's spinning. Suck out his soul like Ghost Rider. That anime.
You love these finishers?
That guy just fall over and get back up.
Video games.
Yeah, like the eyes are a pretty cool idea, but they're like so obviously not like they're not implemented very well. Kamehameha. He kick. He kick. He kick. That was a different one. He's spinning. He's spinning. This game took 3 months, probably. He's dancing. We can't hear the music, but it's definitely there's definitely some kind of inspirational butt rock playing. Ah, now you must face me, Dio. What is on your gun, man? He just teleports through bullets. Get smacked.
Alright, so what are you interpreting so far?
I am interpreting. Well, because he was like, this is the. When he was a kid, he was like, this is me getting revenge on everyone who killed my mother. I am the quiet man. So I think this is like, I'm in death, I become the ultimate quiet man. Whatever. He's like a Pokemon that evolves through being shot in the head. I can't believe Quiet Man is just bootleg The Crow. It is! It fucking is, isn't it? It's The Crow, but bad. I mean, like... It's turning into darkness. I'm Quiet Man, hear me, Morb. He's Morbin. It's Morbin time.
Interpret.
Interpret. He wasn't actually shot. The guy didn't actually shoot him. So it was, because he was like, surely I will not have to kill this man who is my friend, ? But then he put on the mask and disassociated and his DID kicked in. And his bird alter was like, now I'm just gonna kill you. Now I'm just gonna murder you. Are you dead? No, you're not dead, right? You're gonna open your eyes and say the same thing that his mom said to him because everyone's a hallucination. Or, in 20-some years, another person who is also you but not you will, be a lounge singer. And this will all happen again, except it will be Wade will be the girl instead of the actual girl. We were a detective this whole time, you're right.
Man, he can't even see if he's talking.
He's not. He's just heavy breathing and probably crying. That's my assumption. I thought she was going to take the mask off, but it was stupider than that. I'm your mother, but I'm not. The soul of your mother is... What the fuck is going on between these two women? That's not his mom, but it is his mom, and we're supposed to read her as his mom, but also his love interest? Good job, Quiet Man. You've rescued woman.
I hope you're enjoying this ending.
I'm not, it's okay.
Oh man, what do you think he's saying?
Nothing that matters.
You interpreted incorrectly.
It's like when she was his mom before she was dead. Because his mom is because he doesn't want a girlfriend, he wants a mom. You know what we've learned? Quiet Man is an incel. That's the takeaway. Oh, who's gonna become the new Quiet Man? Because DID is transferable through masks. Wait, no, don't shoot. Oedipus Complex the game. Yeah, kinda.
Remember this guy?
What?
Or at least the stick?
I mean, yeah, we've got the stick. He's morbing. He's rejecting his humanity and accepting the morb. Stand back! And then pushes her off the side of the building. Do you get possessed by the mask? Like, what? this guy was the original quiet man and just passing the torch. I don't know. Everyone is mom. Seamless. Excellent stance, both of you.
We're tired.
It's fine, because Dane is made entirely of bricks and steel, apparently. Just punch him off the side of the building, it's fine. The moral of the story is every single human you've ever met during childhood is going to come back to kill you at some point. Oh, this time he didn't touch it like an idiot. What? Are you gonna convince me that a baton bounces like that? What the fuck? Crouching gamer stance. Quick, I have to crouch jump. Don't do that. That mask is made of paper mache. If you kick him in the face, it'll break the mask. You need that. The demon of the quiet man lives inside. If you break the mask, how will the quiet man live on? I am the mirror you. In order to defeat the darkness in your heart, you must defeat me, the random cop who helped you as a child.
It was him! Maybe. Depending on how you interpret it.
Is he gonna fall off the building and just fucking die? I guess that's true.
I hope you're
The mask
interpreting.
is unkillable and eternal, just like the woman. Someone's not wearing shoes. It's dangerous. There's broken glass all over the place. Are you naked? What's going on here? I'm uncomfortable. These bare legs. She's just caressing the mask. She puts it on. She becomes quiet man. The loop continues. These were her machinations the entire time.
Hope you're ready to interpret. Here comes the big one.
Oh, here comes the best song of the musical. Imagine if she started singing and all of a sudden the sound. Oh my god!
So, fun fact, I probably need to mute this part now. Because this is Image and Heap. So can't do that.
Rewatch. All men are vanquished, so the woman is finally free. That really is what happened. They're all dead, and now she's like, sweet, I can go home.
Mute it, why not? Yes, I had to mute it for the stream. I can't have this. I can't have the game on it because it will be copyright. This is Imogen Eve. This is legitimately just her song in this game. So, tell me what the story is so, like, overall. This is the end.
Okay, so they were friends. They were, like, actually childhood friends. I was like, okay, I had no way of knowing if Pinky Swear, but with guns. Okay, so his mom is murdered unknowingly by his best friend, who is incidentally one of the 5 people who exist in the entire world.
Okay.
But he thinks the other guy that his friend was fighting because they were arguing over shoes is the one who murdered his mom. And the cop is like, don't worry, son, who's not my son. You're my son now because there's nothing stopping me from becoming your father. And then he grows up. He is not raised by the cop. And the cop, as far as I know, has really nothing to do with him beyond that point. We don't know whatever becomes of his real father. Maybe after his mom dies, his father becomes a wild drunk. I'm not sure. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what the timeline of abusive father to dead mom is. Because we never see the two in the same room, so at least we know they're not the same person. Because, like, we never see them as a family. Super Void? Don't show us that like it was important. Shut up. Anyway, so he goes on a lifelong quest to kill that guy, even though he went to jail. So, like, I don't know why. I guess he went to jail as, like, a child, so he probably would have gotten out. Because I think there's, like, only once, if you're taken to jail as a juvenile, you can't, like, stay. Then you have to they have to release you into adulthood at some point. It was just, yeah, it never came back. And he does finally manage to kill that guy, and by kill that guy, I mean leave him in a burning building. After there was a large plot to steal the woman who is not his girlfriend because he refuses all of her romantic advances because his brain is like, that's my mom. Because she looks like his mom because she's obviously a clone. Hold on. I have to pop my ankle. There we go. Popping my ankle takes a lot of concentration.
Understandable.
So then, after he kills that guy, he's like, my life is still empty. I have not solved my problems, and I do not know why, because it's the universe being like, because you killed the wrong guy. And then his friend, who knows that he's the one who murdered his mom, for some reason, instead of just letting the whole thing go, instead of being like, you did it. You killed the guy who killed your mom, who definitely wasn't me. He was like, I killed your mother, and I can never let you find out. So instead, I'm going to inform you and try to kill you instead. And then they fight, so he can finally kill the man who killed his mom, who was his friend, who lied to him, and used him because him being deaf and full of piss and vinegar somehow made him invincible. Because he became the quiet man. But there were, like, everyone is the quiet man, so I guess it's like, there's a little bit of quiet man in everybody. Everyone is out for revenge and blood, question mark. And then eventually everyone who was involved with the situation dies. So the situation is officially over, and Mom's soul can move on and free the woman, because she had nothing to do with any of it. Except that Mom's soul was inside of her body. But now she's free because the quiet man is dead. And it can't inhabit any more men because all of the vengeance men are dead. And then she sings and the sound comes back, and that's how we know that everything is pure and right in the world.
So,
And that's the story.
would you like to know, with context, what it is? Or, we could, on of course our own time, actually watch through this with sound at some point so you can get the full experience of the Quiet Man. By the way, after you beat the game during the 2-week period, there was a clock that was ticking down. It was an extra little cutscene at the end that had a clock. And that clock was to indicate on when the audio was released.
That's the dumbest shit I've ever heard in my life. Why not just release the audio version with the game version and have it be unlockable?
It's for the interpretation! What we're doing right now. If they just had the audio version, they would just have the interpretation right away and would not need it.
Well, yeah, but that's why you make the audio version unlockable, so that the only way to get the audio and to understand...
Oh, that's still a thing.
Well, then what's the point?
I just want to show you what happens when you die.
Okay. I'd like to see this. You become Quiet Man. We already saw what happens when you die. Oh. It turns red. Oh. Just take a knee. Oh! What? You just wake up with Mom.
So, while this all goes and whatnot, should I just explain the story?
I mean, you can, but I'd also be down to just sit down and watch and see if it's dumb.
I mean, it takes a while. By the way, I lied to you earlier. None of these cutscenes are skippable. Actually, none of them.
Oh, what a miserable gameplay experience.
Oh, this time she's happy. She wasn't happy before. Hi.
I guess for the chat's sake, I will tell chat. Okay, so, first things first, there's been a, giant conspiracy this entire time. So, the girlfriend got captured, but she actually phone called herself to be like, hey, cop man, kidnap me. I need to get away from this guy.
Oh! So that's why she just let the bird walk up to her and be like, alright, goodbye. Hey, gamer tag, I'm glad you used your first chat to express confusion.
So, that guy who had, the little napkin in his pocket, so his...
Oh, you didn't fight that guy.
You did! That was...
Did you?
That was the guy that had the broken nose, pugilist just before the last boss.
What?
That was him!
I thought he would get more fanfare, considering that he spent the entire first half of the game randomly disrespecting him for no reason.
Oh, yeah. So, about that. The reason for that? Oh, yeah, she does this sometimes.
Ugh.
So, yeah, the reason that you were doing that was, you're an asshole, and you just seemingly did that to a perfectly nice gentleman.
Yeah, that guy didn't do anything.
He didn't do anything. There's absolutely no reason why you're kicking his ass. You just were.
Just being incredibly rude to this random man, who, as far as I can tell, is just doing his job and hanging out at the club, and that's it.
No names. Or no names here. So the lady is not your mom. Your mom did get shot in the past, and she just looks like her. And you are actually 100% correct. She is just a lady that's there, and he has plastered going like, yeah, that's my mom. You look just like my mom. I'm going to now just have you as my mom now, I guess.
Yeah, because she was like, I want to be with you, and he was like, no, you're my mom. I'm like, what is going on?
So, right now, in our death screen, this is our mom.
Yeah.
So... You're absolutely right. The people that are in the flashback with the guns and shoes were the two people that were the bosses. And yes, they were friends, except for that one guy who had the shoes. He was not friends.
Yeah,
he just kind of existed
It didn't
there.
seem like he was friends with them.
So you probably didn't remember a scene back a bit ago, but like at some point the guy picks up the gun, and afterwards he goes like, yeah, I did, I shot her, yeah. And he's trying to increase his street cred, apparently. So that's why the other person did not get arrested, because he was just there flailing a gun, yelling at how he did it.
Okay. Listen, we've all made life choices.
The detective, as you kept putting him, is actually just a cop. And the cop is your dad.
What?
They're the same person.
No, they're not.
Remember when he got abused? That was Cop Dad.
How?
Because he actually blames his son for his wife's death.
Yeah, that tracks, but what doesn't track is the...
Oh, you mean the scenes that, like, had him sitting next to a kid and it looked like he was consoling him? Incorrect! All the words were him going like, yeah, you're a little piece of shit, aren't you? Killed your mom, huh?
What?
Literally, the entire time, throughout every single dialogue with Cop Dad, is just berating you about how you fucked up and now his wife is dead.
Okay.
Except the end, where he puts on the mask and starts fighting you. Where he starts going, it's not your fault, son. You have to let go. Only at that point does that actually happen.
I hate to break it to you, Cop Dad, but this is your fault.
So,
So?
you are absolutely right. The Quiet Man is this guy. Except you probably noticed that there was a lot of people running around with the mask. So two things. One, yes, Cop Dad also wore the mask. He actually wore that because he was in on the whole, like, kidnapping her, and needed generally a disguise.
Because she staged her own kidnapping to escape her mafia boyfriend, I guess.
Yeah. He was very controlling and basically locked her up in a room. So, yeah. That happened. So, the cop hired 33, the gang, to help out with the kidnapping.
Alright.
And also is trying to, like, not have the kidnapping. He also noticed that she looks a lot like Mother Dearest, so that's also why he's helping out.
I see.
Yet your character's not really in the know about all of that. Yes, the cop hired a gang.
You know, cop behavior.
So, most of the speech of the guy with the gun at the end, best friends with you, basically goes like, oh yeah, we've been through a lot. We've been friends. Man, have I liked you. But man, a lot of, like, our friendship is getting in the way of, like, there's a lot of things getting in the way between us. You know, us. I did shoot your mom, but you know us.
Us, best friends, us.
Is this the cross-eyed one? There it is! So, so he goes like, yeah, I understand people wanting things for wealth, for power, sex, love. But he points out the bad, he's like, I don't know what the fuck this is.
I don't know what's up with this, and I can't have it anymore.
The rest of it plays out the way you think it would, I guess. That's the... oh, yeah. Superpowers. So, right. Who are the quiet men? So, one is your dad, and you notice that one time you're in, like, a room with, like, weird quiet man paraphernalia and the girl and...
Yeah, the Blair Witch room.
Yeah. So, yes, it is the unreliable narrative. He's also has a split personality, and you are fighting his other personality in that room. He wasn't real.
So the bird was real sometimes, but not all the time.
Yes.
Horrendous.
And then you became the Quiet Man, because actually the Quiet Man is your childhood superhero you made up, and to basically, I think, as the game puts it, something along the lines of, like, oh, she's coming in. The game puts it, your, your character's emotions, all of that, like, kind of negativity and whatnot, he's just dealing with his emotions by putting all that into this Quiet Man. I'm very lucky to have you in this, because, the Quiet Man, was supposed to be very similar to a comic book hero.
Oh, was he now?
Yeah, and that's why he inexplicably started glowing and having shadows come out of him, and him having superpowers and strength and speed. Is because he was superhero. So, the Quiet Man is the bird, which is your dad, you, and you again.
You know. Which, I feel like... weird. In a game, in a movie, where you're supposed, like, the original intent is to experience it without sound. We're kind of muddling our symbology a lot.
Oh yeah, and the girl's point of view, she likes this guy, your character, but it is too bad that he's just mom.
Yeah, he thinks she's his mom, so she's not getting anything out of this deal. But it's fine, because he dies. All of the men in her life die, so she's like, I'm gonna go home. And you know what? She deserves this. I feel like she is the winner.
Oh yeah, no, it has to be explained that why the gang was just made up of 6 people that regenerated and teleported. See, that's the double 3 in the gang 3-3. If you add those together, it's 6. The 6 guys. And the reason why they're not in one place altogether is because once you defeat one side of the 3, the other 3 comes in. And they just kind of swap back and forth. I'm making this up.
deeply ineffective plan. But you know what? We're not given any other reason for why there are only 6 men. 7, or maybe one of them puts on a red coat. It's hard to tell. That punch didn't even land anywhere. This is a great game. It's a great game and a great experience.
Alright, that's The Quiet Man. I hope everyone's interpretations lull them to sleep. I hope you enjoyed the art of this game. If you do want to get this game, it's on Steam. And you too can play through the entirety of The Quiet Man with no audio to then get the second playthrough that then gives you audio and also an extra cutscene at the end. There is more story. It's not worth it, but there is more.
It's not worth doing, but it's there. For all you completionists.
Oh, if you want to do completion, remember, you could try to play through this game without getting hit once.
I feel like the controls of this game don't seem like they're good enough to do... to pull that. Yeah, I didn't think so.
So these are the controls. If you wanted to, like, figure out what control do. Got these things. Oh yeah, this... Oh, the shockwave? You know.
Yeah, what was that? Because I assumed that was like...
That's your super gauge super mode. You know when the camera changes and I punch people? That's that.
Oh. What the... That is not clear at all.
This game not being clear? What are you talking about?
So, like, what I thought this was like for like a... like some kind of fucking, like, Batman detective sense that for some reason was like, yeah, he's deaf, so of course he's got enhanced defenses somewhere else. Even though, like, I was like, yeah, they'll just, that's just what that is.
I played through this game the first time not knowing about this button because it confused me enough that I didn't even try. Because when I pressed it the first time, it did nothing because I didn't have a high enough gauge to have it activate. So I was like, well, that's a weird thing that it does nothing. I don't know what this glowing thing is. I better keep moving on, I guess. So I played through the entire game without knowing this was a thing. It's possible, but very hard.
Oh,
right.
Pinnacle of game design. So what does the other, like, if you go back to the screen with the people at the bottom?
Oh, the people at the bottom. Do you
Okay.
want to know what the crowd is?
Sure. Oh my god! Oh my god! Credit?
That's where the credits are.
You're fucking kidding! Fucking credit!
Yeah.
So what I actually wanted to know is what are the two ones in the middle where it's like man and bird and then bird and man?
That's difficulty.
Oh, what the fuck?
Can you guess which difficulty's what? I bet you can't.
I assume the one where the bird is the big one is like the hard mode?
Yes, you got it.
Okay.
Driver Van 1.
Driver Van 1. What? Wait, Driver Van? I hate this game.
That's works
I'm
London.
glad the van had a voice actor.
So, fun fact about this game does come in multiple languages. You might also notice when you go into the game that even if you go into all the options, there is no language Like, there's no language option. So what you actually have to do, because it is actually baked into the code itself, depending on what version you get, you'll get just a default language. So to get another language that's not the default one, you have to go into the code and change the code to allow you to see another language.
So I thought you were about to tell me that you had to, like, change the language on your computer.
No.
To get...
No, you'd have to get, like, a different region's copy to change it, like, naturally, quote-unquote. But if you just have one version and want to do it in multiple different languages, you had to go into the code. This game was made in 2018.
This game was made in 2018! I thought it was made like 2011!
No.
What the fuck?
This was made relatively recently. This was actually in one of the E3, like, look forward to this game.
Oh. God, what was the pitch?
That's a great question.
What was the fucking pitch?
Well, I hope to do more in-between break games in the future. I hope you guys are ready for more Reciteer the next time we come around. I hope you really enjoyed The Quiet Man, and I hope you learned a little bit more about art appreciation.
Go forth and interpret, little ones. Take the skills you've learned this day and interpret.
I didn't. I guess because I should be a good boy this time around, I should at least check if there's any fan art for this. Just because I feel like it might. It might. Oh, there was. Oh, there was. Give me a second. Open. Give me a second. I didn't do fan art just because interpretation of things. Oh my goodness, it's okay. You guys don't need to do fan art. I rarely check. I usually somehow skip over. I'm sure there's been more fan arts that I've just not done. But let me grab this real quick. Oh, maybe I can. No, that's fine. Properties. Browse.
Properties.
What is this thing called? No, that's not it. That's not it at all. Where did I put it?
Where did you put it?
Where? But I had it just a minute ago. Oh, that's what it is. There we go. Open. Yes. There we go. Alright, I guess I'll send it directly to you. Copy.
Place it in my eyes.
Come on. I'm trying my hardest.
That's it. That's the game. That's the whole game. I am wondering who tied up the dead birds. Everyone.
I don't think they ever explained that. I think. It's been a while since I've seen the main story.
It was obviously the Blair Witch.
Obviously. All right. Thank you very much for the fan art. Thank you very much for interpreting. It has been very fun going through memory lane again.
Listen, the Quiet Man is an experience everyone deserves to have.
You know what? Out of all the times I played this, I did not notice the correlation between the weird stitched mask and the shoes.
That's the way they framed it! They had him,
They
dangling
did.
the
They
fucking
did.
shoes. And then they were like, the bird mask is stitched with red. And I'm like, are they trying to tell me that the shoes, the shoes are connected to the mask?